Child. Now I'm here for my man, my man, my man. But don't let your man be the reason you end up in jail. Miss Tamar Braxton.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that on my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you, on you. Want you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'ma do it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Because, baby, while you trying to be funny, I'll be hilarious and take the show on the road every time. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. And if you can afford to take a quarter and throw it into a jar every day, and it's not going to leave you like homeless or destitute, baby, then you can afford the channel memberships. Go ahead and click that join button or go to Patreon. It's really your choice. Whatever you prefer, just give me them coins. Run me my coin. Nah, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, you what we going. Nah. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Ciao. The way that I was almost not ready for this intro because I started panicking because I lost my vape. Hold up. Let me hit it real quick. Okay, we good now. What's going on, y'all? It's got Santana, aka Chi. Listen. Why are we talking about Tamar again? Why the hell are we talking about Tamar again? Let's put this bald-headed on the screen. Tamar, why are we talking about you again? Again, I keep defending you, girl. I keep trying to defend you, girl. I went out of my way and did like a whole little reading for her. And I don't even like Pisces. And I did a whole little reading for her. And I thought she would have found my channel and been done learned by now. But no. Because, child, apparently she out here threatening this girl right here. Now, listen. Everybody keep trying to make it a whole, oh, it's because JR is white. And it's too early in the video for me to be cursing yet. So just go like the video so I can say what I really want to say.
Booty congregation, put that booty in rotation. Break your back, cow. Break your back, cow. Break your back, cow. Break your back, cow. Okay, break your back. Right now, throw it back. Right now, bust that cat. Right now, throw it back. Right now, break your back. Right now, throw it back. Right now, bust that cat. Right now, throw it back. Right now.
Listen, I'm here for people being in a relationship and my man. I'm here for that. But see, it's not just Tamar being in a relationship and my man. It's not just that. Because instead of Tamar being in a relationship and it being my man, it's Tamar and a whole bunch of bull. Okay, and see, when you dealing with Tamar, you have to understand that there's going to be bull that comes with her. There's going to be bull that comes from her. There is. There just is. It just is. It's gonna be an exciting time every time you with her. Something might go right, something might go wrong, but it's always gonna be something. You just gotta know that. And you would think like, okay, let me go sit and be in my relationship with my man and let me be happy and let me just calm down and chill and let me just enjoy my relationship. But no, no. Ever since her and this man got together, we've been hearing about it nonstop. It's like they might have had like 2 months apiece. And then out of nowhere, it's just we hearing all of this, that, and the third. She met this man on a reality show. They were supposed to get engaged. She was supposed to get married, all of this, that, and the third. Then, all of this stuff started happening to Tamar. She got her car broken into. They broke up. The next thing you know, she arguing back and forth with Tommy because of what happened with Krishan. And, JR went and slept with Tommy, okay? And then Tamar ended up taking him back, and then her and Tommy was in a feud, and then now her and Jessie Wood going at it. Now, honestly, I haven't. Y'all know I don't really read up on these situations before I do my video because I like to have a live reaction. So Jessie Wood could very well be in the room. She could very well be in the room. We gonna see. We gonna see. I'm gonna try to get Tamar the benefit of the doubt again. But it's looking like it ain't been working. But I'm going to try again. Because, listen, when it comes to a relationship, even though y'all do be moving crazy. Y'all do be moving crazy and y'all be saying whatever. And based off of what I heard in the headlines, I'm just like, okay, well, who wouldn't say that about their man? Like, who wouldn't say that in regards to their man? Rather, like, girl, I go to jail for my nigga. I beat a bitch ass for my nigga. I run a bitch over in my car for my nigga. Okay, I go over my girls to your house and slice you in the fucking throat for my nigga. Like, ooh, that was a little deep. That cut a little deep, literally. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, we will beat the brakes off that ass for my nigga. We will go to Waffle House and get a job just to fight you next time you come in and order breakfast for my nigga. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, it's for my nigga. My man, till I'm out of breath. Like, that's my man. Fuck is you talking? Okay, so if we get into all of this and it just turns out that it was a situation where Tamar just doing her girlfriend thing, I'm gonna be mad. But then not really, because content and coin. The longer the video, listen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into her. Do I even have it pulled up? Because I tried to scroll on TikTok to see like because I don't know where the news came from, honestly. I just saw a video on my feed talking about it. And so I was like, okay, like, is this news? Because I didn't see it on like the neighborhood talk and all of that. Yeah, because I saw somebody, like I said, on my feed that had posted it. And then I just saw something on Hollywood Unlocked, I think. But then everybody was taking screenshots from this story time video. So listen, like I said, content and coin, we just gonna go through the whole video. And hopefully she gets right to it, because girl.
So she helping them out. She getting a young for 20. So let's just get into it. I'm actually currently getting ready to go to work. And I thought, you know what? Let's just have this conversation. And let me just, say what I have to say and just be done with this. So for the past, I want to say, since I think the beginning of November, going into, so for the past, I want to say, since I think the beginning of November, going into December, a lot of you, or a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of you, I think my supporters, people that support me, I don't think that you guys are participating in this, but I would get a lot of comments online about, hey, your commentary on, Tamar's man, that's going to cause a lot of trouble for you at your job. You have to be careful. But then there are a lot of you guys who would say stuff like, well, at Dish Nation, I notice how y'all will talk about everything else. And
wait, whoa. I just noticed that she's saying names. Okay. She's saying names. Okay. She said, baby, meet me on the playground. We are on the playground. You want to play ball? Let's go. But I mean, honestly, how could you
how could you not say names? Like, we kind of would already know. Oh, but she going there. Okay.
Oh, Tamar will use this nation to promote her man and his law offices, but when it comes to covering all the stuff that, you know, he's been like covering all the times when he's been disrespectful to her, you all just really don't cover that or whatever. And even like on my channel, when I do just a couple things, you know, at first I didn't really touch on it. There are like a couple things here and there I would touch on. And just to make it clear to you guys, when I would touch on anything that was happening between her and Jiminy Cricket, she never had a bad response to it. Like when I would see her at work, it would be like, girl, I saw the video, child, like who's cracking up. Like now she has like one guy who's part of her team that now she has gotten to work at Dish Nation as well. And they were like, yeah, girl, we watched the video together. We thought it was funny. So just want to make that clear that Tamar herself has never, ever, ever come at me or been upset with me about anything that I said publicly on my channel regarding her man. Had she, I definitely would have respected that. And, you know, I would have moved accordingly. But she's never done that. She always had a supportive tone, or, well, maybe I shouldn't say supportive, but she just never.
I can't stop staring at her. She is really, really gorgeous. Like, that skin is everything. And this is on wait, let's put it on. This is on 4K, y'all. She is gorgeous. This is 4K video.
Never had a problem. She never showed me.
Oh my God. Like, it looks really, really airbrushed.
That she had an issue with anything that I said. And let's just be honest, like, I mean, it just would really be weird to have an issue with folks covering, like folks like myself who actually like cover a lot of stuff that's going on. It would be weird to like have a problem with folks actually covering it versus having a problem with your man constantly embarrassing you in public. But, you know, that's a whole other conversation. So anyway,
let's talk about it. Wake it up.
Moving forward. So I noticed an uptick in certain comments on my YouTube and my socials after I covered the JR and Tommy stuff. And I said that it gave a racist connotation. Some of you were like, wow, like, you know, that's kind of taking it a little too.
Here we go. Here we go. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Y'all know I hate when we start getting into the like, don't piss me off.
Far, like, you know, to say that, you know, him playing with two black women, I mean, like, you could say it's messy, but like to say it gives a racist connotation was taking it a little too far.
And it is taking it too far. And you know what? I'm not even going to wait for her to speak. It is taking it too far because that's part of what I said on Twitter. Matter of fact, no, because I don't feel like restarting the video. But I said it on Twitter. Let me see if I could go because I'm sure somebody's still probably like retweeting. Let me see. What did I say on Twitter? I want to give y'all the exacts. Okay. Because people have been retweeting this all day. I said, please stop bringing up the fact that JR is white. Because all of y'all, including Jessie, if she about to do what I think she about to do, all of y'all sound ignorant and bigoted as fuck. Black women are dumb over dick every single day. And Tamar Braxton is no exception. So stop trying to shift the narrative to the man being white and focus on why women are codependent and lack stronger boundaries in the first place. How about that? Like, let's stop shifting the blame like this don't happen with niggas from the hood. Like, please. Y'all can call him Crip Keeper and Slave Master. Y'all can do all of these little racial ass, bigoted ass jokes thinking y'all funny all you want, but it doesn't change the fact that your own con is out here doing the same, if not worse, to you. So this has nothing to do with this man being white. So I feel like Jessie is probably about to go there. I feel like she is probably about to go there because it's you. And then it's like I gotta be careful. Like, y'all get to say whatever y'all want to say, but then I gotta be careful with what I say because then I look like a colorist. But there is always a certain demographic or certain demographics that talk in a certain way, and nobody blinks twice, and it is problematic because you don't get to go around terrorizing and saying whatever you want to say, and then blame it on something that happened to our ancestors however many years ago. Like y'all gotta stop. Start moving from a place of love. Stop moving from a place of hate. Because there's no reason to bring up the fact that this man is white because there's two women Doesn't matter if they're black, white, Asian. It's two women, two human beings got caught up and started acting dumb over a piece of dick. Y'all try to bring the race and all of that into it to deflect from the fact that it's still two women that were dumb over a dick. And a man saw an opportunity to sleep and get back with, a man saw an opportunity to get back at his ex by sleeping with her enemy. That's what happened. It has nothing to do with being white or black. So this whole trying to make JR the enemy and Tamar and Tommy, y'all need to stand together and be black sisters. Don't let this white man come between you. No, they don't fuck with each other. And it's not about this white man coming between them. It's they don't fuck with each other. Tommy said, I could take your man, and she did. And him being a nigga with a dick and thinking with his dick, he allowed it to happen. God, I hate when people do that. I hate when people try to take it to, like, oh my God, that grounds my gears.
And so I stand by what I said, but also I think that once I give you guys more insight as to some things that has taken place between Tamar and I because of George Washington, I think now you guys will
see the shit like that. I don't like shit like that. I don't like shit like that. I'm sorry. I don't like shit like that. I don't. So when I say in my intro, there's going to be times when we don't agree or you may not like me. It might be like a video like this. Because again, if I say anything out of my mouth that's against this, then again, I'm looked at as a colorist. I'm looked at as I hate black women. But you get to say whatever you want out of your mouth. Why are you calling this man George Washington? What is warranting that? Did he say anything racist towards you? Like, you don't like, I don't like when y'all do shit like that and y'all just come out of y'all neck sideways to people like that. It will never make sense to me and it will never be okay. It will never be okay. Because if this man was to be like Bonquisha, or why would you let two dark-skinned women come between, then it would be all types of picket flags and Black Lives Matter movements. Like, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with shit like that. I don't
understand really why I feel it has a racist undertone. So back in November, I'm in the Delta Sky Lounge at Atlanta Airport, getting ready to board my flight to go to Ghana.
And let me be very clear, because right after I just pressed play, she did say racist undertone. But I still feel like she would be saying stuff like that regardless.
You know, you guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. Board my flight to go to Ghana. You know, you guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. And, you know, some of you guys know I went to that in December. You know, I will be uploading that. Hopefully I do this by like this weekend, because this upcoming week I have to have oral surgery and I think I might be out for 2 weeks. Like, it's pretty serious. So, but anyway, so while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your motherfucking friend. Get your motherfucking friend. Your motherfucking friend is about to get her fucking ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. Okay, she knows he's my nigga, and I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Tamar, calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just going to say Rosa. Because between y'all and me, my friend is going to know the story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, you know, she's going to fuck her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? What is happening? And in between the calls, like, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie.
And I just wanted to make sure I would show you guys the screenshots of these text messages. Tamar was like calling me, screaming, then would hang up. And she would do that several times. So I even had to be like, yo, like, I don't really fuck with her like that, because I just wanted to see like what the story was. It was like she would give me bits and pieces as she was telling me over the phone. And I felt when I like distanced myself from my friend, then I was able to get the full story. And I just want you guys to keep in mind, this is a very grown woman threatening me and my friend, threatening to delete my friend over a wigger.
So make a long story short, she finally calms down her inner Baltimore and tells me what happened. Oh, y'all was at some dinner the other night. And your friend tried to get with my nigga. I'm like, nigga? Yeah, Rosa tried to get with my nigga. We not together, but that's still my nigga. Everybody in Atlanta know that's my nigga, and I will fuck her up about him. And I'm like, I'm confused. Because number one, Colonel Sanders had just went online and told the entire world that he wasn't fucking with you. Literally, Tamar had posted a video of her car getting vandalized while she was at her mother's house. And this man followed that up with, yeah, so I was not with her when her car got vandalized. I have not been with her. You know, I left so I can focus on positive energy. You know, so I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly, you know, what the loser said. But, you know, he was online saying that about you. So for me, I'm just like, okay, I thought they weren't together. And number two, it's like, I mean, I have several friends that are married to white men. I have never heard them say that's my nigga about a white man. So that was confusing to me as well, but I caught on. And two, I was confused because she
This is hard to get through, but content and coin. Because it's just all this emphasis on let me put something on the screen. Let me put something on the screen. Because it's all this emphasis on him being white as if I'm sure the goalpost probably gonna move. Them motherfuckers gonna say, "Oh, it's because Zonique is light skin." I'm sure, but it's all this emphasis is being placed on
If
the fact
your
that he's
employees are
white
traveling,
versus. Okay. We just gonna try to get through this, but I'm telling y'all, hearing stuff like this it just annoys me. It annoys me.
So for me, I'm just like, okay, I thought they weren't together. And number two, it's like, I mean, I have several friends that are married to white men. I have never heard them say that's my nigga about a white man. So that was confusing to me as well, but I caught on. And two, I was confused because she was saying we're all at an event.
And you know what? Before I even go deep into it, I already know where this is about to go. I already know. Everybody about to be on Jessie's side because they feel like, Tamar, you doing all of this and that over a white man. Y'all know how y'all do. You doing all of this and that over a white man and da. And it's gonna be so much emphasis on the fact that he's white. And not the fact that Jessie just admitted to being messy and going along with shit just to get more information. So we're going to overlook that because we just focused on the part that he's white. And the fact that just because Tamar refers to him as my nigga, like, okay, and who cares? Who cares? Like, what is giving me is really giving me one of those, the same way that a white woman or white people will try to be like, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. What? I'm not homophobic. I have a gay friend. But it's just like, yeah, I'll tolerate you as long as you don't show too much of that side. Like, it's given very much that. Like, it's not, because there are demographics out there that will get mad at everybody that's dating interracially. That will get mad that you're not uplifting black love, that you're not as miserable as the rest of them are. Like, there are people that's really like that. Like, Shade Room be posting every other day about a topic dealing with interracial love. And then people will come in the comments and be like, couldn't be me. I'm going to be black till I die. And y'all just be thinking that y'all flexing. And you sound dumb. It's like, that's why you miserable. That's why you keep getting cheated on. This, that, and the third. Because you so scared to be open. You're trying to be raceful. You're so bad. They're getting fucked over because you keep dating the one same type. And then there's people who will look at other people. Like, I don't care the fact that she said, oh, I got a friend that is. Okay, but look at what you keep saying. Every other word out of your mouth. I don't fuck with people like this. I don't like bigots. I don't. And a lot of black culture are bigots. I do not fuck with that type of energy at all. Because why does it concern you that fucking much? I don't care what's going. Listen. Because I feel like there are people who live their life and then when shit happens, okay, shit happens and let's address it. And then there are people who literally wear this shit on their fucking chest. It's like you literally wear your trauma on your chest and you just think every white person you're going to experience is going to be like this. Every man you experience is going to be like this. And it's just like, y'all are sad individuals. Can you just live and breathe? Every white person is not racist. Every man isn't a dog. Like, I really be feeling for people like this. It's like, go outside and breathe. Touch some grass. Like, you too beautiful to be sitting here with all of this. I got friends that date interracially. Okay, so then put more respect on it. Like, every other word out of your mouth is something alluding to the fact that you hate seeing that there's a black woman with a man that's not black. And I'm sorry, there is a huge demographic of people that think this way. And it's not just our older aunties and mothers and grandmothers.
My friend Rosa tried to holler at him. And I'm like, girl, Rosa has actually been in a serious relationship with a very high profile actor for over 3 years. She would never, ever look at your man. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She went up to him and tried to holler at him and said to him, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, I'm Jessie's friend. I'm not Tamar's friend. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like her. But Tamar is convinced because her wigger done told her that my friend stepped to him and specifically said, yeah, I'm not Tamar's friend. I'm Jessie's friend. So, you know, what's up? I'm trying to convince her, girl, that's just not true. But she's stuck on it. And she's like, I need her information. Let me have her number. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you her number. She's like, well, let me have her IG. And mind you, like, she knows Rosa. We all hung out together last year during my birthday party. Well, I didn't have a birthday party, but I had like a birthday outing. We all went to a restaurant together. It was supposed to be a girls' night, but Tamar brought her wigger and he came along. Cool. It was nice because he ended up paying for all of our drinks and food reparations. Amen.
I don't think none of this shit is cute. I don't think this shit is cute. She's saying wigger out her mouth intentionally every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. Like, I'm really trying to choose choice words. But I don't like shit like this because if the shoe was on the opposite foot, we would never hear the end of it. Ever. I don't like energy like this. I feel like it's so low vibrational and trash and gutter. And hell, if a man was to call her gutter or trash or low vibrational, that would be deemed racist. But yeah, you get to sit here and say all of this unprovoked and miss me with the, oh, well, Tamar, no, because let's not play dumb. Let's not play dumb. This whole story could have been about Tamar smiling with JR. And it still would have been the same energy and vitriol. Because that's how it is, period.
During Black Women's Haitian Independence Month. Wasn't mad at that. I actually got totally shit.
And y'all be going up for this type of content. There's people that I've had to unfollow that I used to love. But then when I saw every video was... Let me not, because I'm not trying to be messy and get other people's channels taken down, even though they need to be. But I can't get jiggy with content like this. I don't operate from this frequency. It does not align with me. I know everybody be all about matching energy and no, baby, I'm nowhere near this frequency. And if you think like this, you do not need to be on this channel. Unsubscribe right now. Dead ass, because I don't fuck with this type of energy. Is low vibration as fuck. We operate from love over here. Love for everybody. For all people. Now, if there's cases and that's something else. But we're not about to just attack people unprovoked like this. Absolutely not. And again, I don't care. Take Tamar and JR out of this. Because this energy is given. This is how I feel, period. About other people. Other than my skin tone. But again, let everybody else say something. Then we all types of colorists and that. This is not right, y'all. It's not right.
And he actually ended up carrying me to my car, which is why I've said, like, he's been nice. Like, when I have hung out with him before, I feel like he has been a nice person. But being nice doesn't make it okay for you to do fucked up shit, you know? And so Rosa was at this outing. Again, my friend Rosa would never look at Tamar's man, like, ever. This man is not on any of our radars.
Of course
like,
not.
Nobody.
Of course not, because birds of a feather flock together. Of course not. She probably a bigot just like you. And I wanted to say racist, but I know how her type would do. Her type would be like, what? Black people can't be racist. Okay, but then you're something. You're something. Because what is this superiority complex? And every time I say the word on this channel, I never know how to say it. But what is this superiority complex that y'all have? Thinking that you're better than. And no human is better than any other human. And you doing what's quote unquote been done to our ancestors, and you're still not justified because of that. Because you weren't treated that way. What did JR do in this moment that made you like? Let me just let this video play before I be sitting here ranting the entire time.
Nobody is checking for this man, but Tamar, I can assure you of that. So she's like, yeah, y'all was at this dinner, and she said to him, mind you guys, the dinner that we were at was Black Girl Digital. It was an event specifically put together to honor Black women in Atlanta or in the greater Atlanta area who are all doing great things in the digital space, whether it be like, you know, on socials like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It was hosted by Tierra Monet, who's a good friend of mine, and her best friend Crystal. They did a great job. Jackie Ina was an honoree. There were hardly any men there. I do not remember seeing this white man at the event. Jackie Ina and her husband, I mean, Dennis was there. Well, that's not, well, you know what? Dennis is her husband. That's her husband. Tierra's husband was there. I don't remember seeing this white guy. The only white guy I remember seeing was Tierra's husband, and Tim. And shout out to Tim. Tim is my favorite Nigerian. That's an inside joke. But Tim would never. Just briefly, my friends who are married in relationships with white men those men would never conduct themselves the way this man that Tamar's dating has. But anyway, I don't remember seeing him there. But I was like, girl, we were at Black Girl Digital. What was your man doing at a Black women's event during Black Women's Month? It was a Black women's event. We're honoring Black women. Why is he at a Black women's event?
Hold on. Because I know she didn't just ask why her partner is at this event to support her. Didn't she just mention that other people's partners was there? Hold on. Let me scroll back. Because that's what I heard. Let me scroll back though.
Well, you know what? Dennis is her husband. That's her husband. Tierra, who's a good friend of mine, and her best friend Crystal. They did a great job. Jackie Ina was an honoree. There were hardly any men there. I do not remember seeing this white man.
There was hardly any men there. Okay, but there were men there. May not have been a whole bunch, but there were men there.
We're seeing this white man at the event. Jackie Ina and her husband, I mean, Dennis was there. Well, that's not, well, you know what?
Dennis was there. So Jackie Ina, it was okay for Jackie Ina's husband to be there.
This is her husband. That's her husband. Tierra's husband was there.
Tierra's husband was there. But when it came to this white man, you felt like he was infiltrating on Black trade and Black secrets and the Black culture, and because that's how you feel. Why is it okay for their partners to be there and their husbands to be there? But when it came to Tamar's partner, there's an issue. Because it's not about your partner being there at all. It's about, and it's not about men being there at all. It's about the color of his skin. See, again, if I was to say other shit, or if JR was to look at this and say other shit, then we would not hear the end of it. But it's okay for her to get up here and say this, though. She literally just said Jackie Ina's husband was there. Tierra Whack, whatever her name is, husband was there. And it was an issue. It wasn't an issue about this being a women's event and there are men here. She just gave excuses. Oh, that was their partners. But when it comes to Tamar's partner, there's an issue. I wonder why. He got a dick just like those other two men have dicks. So it can't be because they opposite sex. No, it's because he's white. And that's not problematic to y'all? Okay. Listen, I would have unfollowed you based off of that right there. Your whole entire energy. Like, you know what? I don't even need to hear the rest of the story, honestly, because your entire energy is hatred. It's hate. You dislike me or my man because he's white. Dislike him for me because he's cheating on me. Dislike him for me because he's, you know, sleeping with my enemy. and then coming back and kissing me in the mouth. Like, there's a whole bunch of other reasons, I promise you, once you get past his skin color, that you can hate him for. But now when I hear you speak and I see what your real reasoning is for why you don't like my partner, and then, yeah, we on the same show where you have to give commentary about it, I know that's coming from a deeper, darker place. You're not just giving commentary and doing your job. Oh, that's coming from your gut and your soul, because your trauma's getting mixed in with that. Now you projecting. That's what it's given. Because how did this turn into social studies and history when we just talking about a fucking event to celebrate women and then a man showing up? But it's okay for the other men to be there, but not this one. See, that's why I keep telling y'all have to be careful and realize how people weaponize these movements. This entire video and everything she's saying is exactly what the fuck I be talking about when I say how people manipulate these movements for selfish gain. This is what I mean when people yell out, protect Black women, Black excellence, Black girl. You're weaponizing it for your own selfish greed. This is what I mean when I say people throw Black into a sentence like it's parsley. This is exactly what I mean. At the end of the day, were Black women being celebrated? Cool, yes. But this was an event where there were women and then there were men in the building, but those men were there to support their partners. Point blank, in the period. But the way you going in deeper, it lets me know that, okay, if I'm Tamar, I'm not just, I might be a little insecure and I might not like my coworkers talking about my man, but you, it hit a little different when you do it, Jessie. It hit a little different when you speaking on them. Because you got ill intentions. You're not speaking from a pure place.
I don't remember seeing this white guy. The only white guy I remember seeing was Sierra's husband. And
so there was another one there. Okay, so he wasn't the only one. Okay.
Tim, and shout out to Tim. Tim is my favorite Nigerian. That's an inside joke. But Tim was
oh, got it. Okay, got it. Didn't I just say a couple of minutes ago about how you had those white people that be like, I got a Black friend, and yeah, because they'll sit there and they'll shut up and they'll conform to what you want them to be and how you want them to be. Same reason that I brought up about like Flame Monroe with Tasha K and Claudia Jordan and Funky Dineva in that video. The reason why I don't like Flame and why Funky don't like Flame. Because you had those people that will sit there and conform and basically become a pick-me. So yeah, you like the other white guy. Because he'll confirm and bend into what you want him to be. Let me put it into layman's terms for people that might be in the back. Consider it a job where it's a bunch of white people, or a college where there's a bunch of white people. And then you have the girl that has the hard wig but soft life. And then you got Bonquisha. Which one is more easily accepted? Hard wig, soft life. Hence why it's going viral on TikTok now. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm sorry. I done clocked Jessie's card, and I don't like her, and I don't like people like her. I know it was a reason why I didn't follow her.
never.
Even though she's stunningly gorgeous, but that attitude and that person, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. I do not like people that think like this.
Just briefly, my friends who are married in relationships with white men those men would never conduct themselves the way this man that Tamar's dating has. But anyway,
I'm gonna just have to keep stopping it. Fuck it. This is my channel. Because part of why I have such an issue with this, because I know it's probably gonna be somebody, are you capable for white girl? And if I am, then what you gonna do? But it's the fact that, especially, I pride myself on being so spiritual, and I hate when people call themselves spiritual, but then they move and they talk like this. That's what I be hating. Because see, when it comes to spirituality and when it comes to God and when it comes to praising God and energy and all of this, that, the third, like like everything in life comes back to love. Nothing about the energies within this video and the frequencies of this is love. It's all actually, in fact, the opposite. It's given hatred. But it's not love. It's not love. I can't get jiggy with people who have a problem with other people simply for existing. And maybe that's because I've had my back against the wall for so many reasons and stereotypes and this, that, and a third that I've just had to learn. Like I've known to give people the benefit of the doubt and to see people as people and not based off their demographic that they're associated with or the stereotype associated. Like, what's wrong with treating people like people? And don't give me no excuse. Don't conjure up no excuse from 50, 30 years ago. No. What's wrong with treating people like people until you get a clear example that you shouldn't? And allowing that to happen on a case by case, person by person basis. Halfway through this shit, I want to get to the point of why she going so hard.
I don't remember seeing him there, but I was like, girl, we were at Black Girl Digital. What was your man doing at a Black women's event during Black Women's Month? It was a Black women's event. We're honoring Black women. Why is he at a Black women's event, frolicking Black women, looking for Black women? And then he leaves a space that was dedicated to honoring Black women. Then he goes to you and he starts some shit between you and I and my friend.
Now, mind you, being that she's saying that, I don't know if Tamar was there. That doesn't change the point for me, though. Whether or not Tamar was there, because she's saying that he was there looking for Black women, that doesn't change the point. Doesn't change the point, because I still feel like even if Tamar had showed up there with him, this would still be her energy. So whether Tamar was there or not, this still would have been the energy. This still would have been how she's coming.
So basically he tells you that my friend was pressing him and you believe it and you bring it to me and you're threatening me, telling me I need to check my friend because you're going to fuck my friend up. Then you're asking me for my friend's information. And so like I kept trying to convince her it didn't happen, but she wouldn't take it. Like she just wouldn't accept it. So I was like, you know what? I don't even fuck with that friend like that. Me and Rose ain't even tight like that. Here's her IG. You can go ahead and DM her. This was back in November. It is January, 8th today? Me and Rosa have never had a conversation about this, which tells you what? Which tells you what? You never checked her the way you said you were gonna check her. You not that. You not that. And thank God I don't have an immature mentality, or thank God I'm not the same Jessie from like 5 years ago.
You don't? You don't? You calling this man a wigger every 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Again, all I can think about is just the illusions in my head. Because what is excellent about this? Let me shut up.
Because
you're not going to get it or understand where I'm coming from unless you understand where I'm coming from.
It really went left for you to call me and be threatening me and threatening my friend over your white man who's, it's not even giving Cartwright. It's not giving he's a Cartwright. It's not even giving that. It's giving this white guy is thirsty, and the only time he gets any promotion and any leverage in the public eye is when he frolics Black women, which is why when I was covering the Tommy stuff was happening around that same time. And I was like, oh, so this is what this guy does. It does give racism to me.
Why is it racism for him? But if it was Tyrone, if it was Day-Day, if it was, yes, and I'm intentionally using the blackest names to prove a point. But why is it racism for him? But y'all, yet the look of a dumbass. I should just leave it paused like this. The look of a dumbass. You got to be kidding me. So we're going to blame all of this on the fact that he's white, as though Black women don't get shitted on every single day and dumb over dick every single day. Like, y'all will literally meet a man, be in love with him, and have your whole life pictured and painted by the next hour. See, because here's the thing, and I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. When men meet you, they start you at 0. You got to earn their trust and their love and this, that, and the third. When women meet a nigga, y'all start these niggas at 100. You already got your fairy tale life mapped out. You already got the names of your kids mapped out. You already got where y'all going to live and how life going to look. You already got all of the Disney fantasy that they embed into you since you were a child. You already got that figured the fuck out. It has nothing to do with this man being white. There are girls right now and boys on Instagram right now dragging T.I. daughter for how she is with her baby daddy that got kids by other parents. Hell, there's people in T.I.'s wife's and Tiny's page right now dragging her for holding down, T.I. Like, let's not act like this is a white thing. I don't like that. Stop trying to turn it into like y'all be saying pussy is power and pussy rule the world. Do it. Cause I ain't never seen no man be that obsessed over pussy that he let a bitch drive his car and fuck up his car and fuck up his credit and come in his house and then drink and eat up all his kids' food. And I ain't never seen these niggas do half the shit that y'all be allowing to be done to you. But it's shit like this. It's a constant deflection. It's a constant evade of accountability, of responsibility. And that's why y'all motherfuckers are still going through the same shit that your aunties and grandmothers and great grandmothers and ancestors been complaining about since the beginning of time. And I am tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Because it's always somebody else's fault other than looking internally. There's 1,000 things we could have focused on within this 29-minute video. But yet most of it is being focused on his damn race. And now instead of focusing on Tamar, why are you with this man that clearly is cheating on you and he might be using you and da-da-da-da. Now we're going to say that, oh, it's acts of racism. It's acts of terrorism. It's not actually a man being a fuck nigga. It's actually, slavery and our ancestors and, oh, you must be meatball to him. Girl, what? It's not even all that deep. He has a type. He's going to where his type is. Sure. Could he be a fuckboy and seeing an opportunity in this, that? Sure. But that happens with men across the board. Just like when women see a nigga. What do y'all call him? Y'all call him a mark. Let's not sit and act like Cardi B and City Girls are not popular off of music talking about getting rich and scamming a nigga and getting a bag off a nigga. Please cut it out. Oh my God, this shit fucking annoys me. It annoys me. It really does. It's the deflection for me. But again, that's why it's 2024 and y'all still complaining about the same shit y'all been complaining about since the 60s. Since for however long. Because it's never me. It's never me. It's never my responsibility. It's never my accountability. It's always what somebody else did to me. Oh, I had a gun to my head. Oh, how was I supposed to know? Oh my God, I don't know. Y'all telling us to date people who like us. I thought he did. Yeah. Well, I want people who think like this to go hell. Please go hell. Please go hell.
It has a racist connotation to me. And it's beyond childish, but also the fact that this
Speaking of childish, it's giving childhood trauma. Just go heal your childhood trauma. I don't know who hurt you. I don't know who made you. Oh, and it's on the tip of my tongue. It's some things that I want to say, but some of y'all will be like, you went too far. But I want to say it so bad because it's just like, why do you get to say certain things and other people can't? And what I gotta say ain't even what I would probably be accused of if I said it. But all I'm gonna say is just go deal with your trauma. Go deal with your trauma. Because it's clear that some things happen in your childhood or some things happen to you in your projector. And I'm gonna leave it at that. This low vibrational energy, y'all attached to it, y'all trauma bond over it. And a lot of people don't see it as a problem, but it's extremely problematic because all it does is keep people divided. I don't fuck with division by any means. I don't fuck with division at all. So if I gotta look like I hate women or I'm a colorist or I'm a coon, I don't care. But I don't fuck with division by any means. I'm somebody that's focused on solutions that can bring all of us together, regardless of your race, your gender, your sexuality, your orientation. Fuck all of that. It's about unity. It's about love. It's about vibrating it at a higher frequency. But anything that's going to separate us, I'm going to never fuck with. Ever. Look up North Node in the 11th house. Because that's a huge part of why I'm like this.
And would go out of his way.
North Node, 11th house, Sagittarius, more specifically.
to sow issues between Tamar and me, knowing that we both work at Dish Nation, it's like despicable. It's just like, again, you're looking for 2 Black girls and potentially 3 Black girls to fight and you be at the root. It's giving racism to me. Point blank, period. That's why I said what I said. Because I'm going through that behind closed doors, and then I'm seeing what he's doing publicly, and I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker is thirsty for Black attention. Nobody in his community is covering him. He doesn't get this coverage from anybody else. He only gets talked about when he's in our midst. And I have an issue with that. Yes, I do. And so, yeah, since I made that video, I've seen her at work. She hasn't said anything to me. A lot of you guys have come in my comments telling me that she unfollowed me. You know, like, y'all been saying that to me for like a couple weeks. And then yesterday I did check and I was like, oh,
she should have unfollowed her. I would have unfollowed her too. Like, y'all heard the intro. I was prepared to come and drag in Tamar. But after hearing what you got to say, I would have unfollowed you too. I'm about to unfollow you right now, and I don't even follow you. Your energy is ugly. Beautiful face, but your energy and your spirit is ugly. It's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. Because where's all of this energy for niggas that look like you that do this? That'd be my fucking issue. Where's all of the energy for the motherfuckers that look like you, that y'all birth, that has your face and your skin color, that does this shit? Start in-house. Don't go around throwing rocks with glass houses. Because JR is an easy fix. Let's wipe around our own front doors.
Okay, she didn't unfollow me, so let me just unfollow her. It's not that big of a deal. We don't have to follow each other. We're not, listen, I've said publicly, I thank her for letting me, you know, open for her at her award show. She didn't have to do, not award show, at her tour. She didn't have to do that. That was really a nice experience. But someone doing nice things for you doesn't give them the right to do fucked up shit. And I'm going to tell you something else fucked up that she did too, because after that whole moment where she threatened me and threatened my friend around the holidays,
and are we using white woman tactics? Like, girl, come on now. That's crazy. That's crazy how you as a Black woman is sitting here talking about, oh, this white man, this white man, this white man. But then when another Black woman uses another Black woman tactic, which is not even, it has anything to do with being Black. It's more so a hood tactic. Like, all Tamar did was, my man, my man, my man. Girl, don't touch my man. I will fight over my man. Like, which comes with Black culture, which comes with being like, come on now. Because did you not just, I can't even remember the timestamp, but Jessie Woo, did you not literally just say, Tamar, you're not about that life? So you understood the tactic that she was using. But now you want to sit and be all meek. And as much as you keep talking about this white man, this white man, this white man, now you want to sit back and pull a white tactic and be like, oh, she threatened me. She threatened me. She threatened my friend. Oh, girl, are you standing in your Blackness or you're not? I thought it was Black woman, Black power. Fists in the air. Like, what's going on? Manipulative. I just pray that the more that y'all see my videos and hear my commentary, that it breaks through to y'all and y'all see the way that y'all be getting manipulated by people every day. Like, this shit is pure manipulation. Oh my God.
There was one day I go to work and she's dressed up in a red dress, and the makeup artist Cherry was dressed up. And after we shot our shows, you know, they were all leaving, and we get into the elevator, and I caught her saying, I'm not gonna say what I caught her saying because that's gonna cause a whole other. But I caught her saying some.
Say it. Say it. I'm getting so tired of everybody coming out and saying, wanting to be Cat Williams and say the truth, but then not say the truth. Like, don't say 90%. Say the full 100. Say it. Say it. You just said she threatened your life, right? What else is there to lose, Megan? What else is there to lose, Megan? Somebody done shot you in your foot. Why be lying to the cop to save a life? Why? Didn't they just try to take yours? Wasn't you just feeling threatened? But you don't want to come out and say the whole thing? Again, start listening to what people say and what they don't say. It's the manipulation for me.
Weird shit. And she followed it up with, hey, so what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm about to go meet with some folks that I work at, you know, from BT and I Went Digital. We're about to go have happy hour. She's like, oh, well, come with me to this holiday party. I'm like, oh, whose holiday party is it? She's like, oh, no, it's somebody that we know. Just come with us to this holiday party. I was like, well, I'm going to go to this dinner. She's like, no, you can come after the dinner. How long is the dinner going to be? I was like, okay, just send me the information. She doesn't send me the information. But I looked up and it was Jiminy Cricket's holiday party. It's like you're fishing. You're fishing for an issue. Like you're fishing for an issue. I've made it pretty clear to you and publicly that I don't like your man. I think your man is very messy. And
so then why are we so concerned that she unfollowed you? So then there should be no confusion. Why are we doing the whole story time then? Like, I'm sorry, this bitch is just as messy. I'm sorry. Yeah, yes, Tamar inviting her was messy, but you just as messy. You are not absolved in this.
And what he did between Tamar, Rosa, and I, and that could have potentially spilled into our workplace. I don't care to go hang out with Santa Claus at his holiday party. Okay? I thought that was kind of messy as well. So I just wanted to address that. Just let you guys know what I experienced and why I said those things. She's never confronted me about that. She's never had any comments to me about that. Like I said, anytime I've seen her at work, it was always given, yeah, get him for me. It never gave, oh, you know, I don't.
So if she's never, I don't even need to go through the comments to understand that all the comments is more than likely on her side. So she literally, okay. Because you want to sit and talk about this white man being white and her partner not being black. And you want to make it seem like this white man is being racist and using y'all as racism. And it got the whole workplace messed up and you could have lost your job as a black woman because of this white man. And that's racism. But yet you pulling all of these white tactics by saying, oh, I felt threatened. Oh, I could have lost my job. I could... And then has the nerve to, like, she literally just said, oh, but Tamar has never mentioned this to me, so she doesn't even have a problem with this. But she, you know, she just had a problem. Like, she didn't really have a problem with my commentary or whatever. So why make this video then? Why make this video if Tamar has never approached you about? Why make this video? I don't even need to see the comments on TikTok or Instagram to know that everybody is going to use this as an excuse to go further in on Tamar, go further in on the fact that this man is white. Like, do y'all not see how all of this is hateful in the agenda? Let me repeat what she said. Because what the fuck was the purpose of this video if Tamar has never approached you? So then what are you responding to? If there's no issue between you and Tamar, then what are you responding to? The imaginary situation that you made up in your mind that you could have possibly in some alternate universe lost your job because of this white man? What? You said out of your mouth that Tamar never approached your friend. Remember, Jessie, you literally said out of your mouth, she never approached my friend. So you can see she's not about that life. So how would you have lost your job? At what point was your job ever in jeopardy? Oh my God. Shit like this makes me feel so uncomfortable because, like I keep saying, it be shit that I be wanting to say, and then the whole time I'm doing the video, I just pray that there's at least one person that understands what I'm trying to say, because I know shit like this is triggering, and I know shit like this will cause people to think differently, especially if you think like Jess, or you come in automatically expecting to be on one side, and then you hear me talk, and then you hear that I'm making sense. But somebody got to be the person to speak up, because I'm not about to just, all skin folk ain't kinfolk to me. And I'm not just about to swallow my mouth and agree and shut down my pride just because we share the same skin tone. No, bitch, nothing of what you're saying is making sense to me.
She's never confronted me about that. She's never had any comments to me about that. Like I said, anytime I've seen her at work, it was always given, yeah, get him for me.
So why are we, let's back it up, because maybe I missed something.
With some folks that I work at, you know, from BT and I Went Digital, we're about to go have happy hour. She's like, oh, well, come with me to this holiday party. I'm like, oh, whose holiday party is it? She's like, oh, no, it's somebody that we know. Just come with us to this holiday party. I was like, well, I'm going to go to this dinner. She's like, no, but you can come after the dinner. How long is the dinner going to be? I was like, okay, just send me the information. She doesn't send me the information. But I looked up and it was Jiminy Cricket's holiday party. It's like you're fishing. you're fishing for an issue. Like, you're fishing for an issue. I've made it pretty clear to you and publicly that I don't like your man.
How is she fishing for an issue? And when I say Tamar was being messy by inviting her, that's just I'm throwing her a bone. Because we know that Tamar can be messy, but based off of what she said after this, she's never approached you. She's never said anything about it. So then let's go back to what you just said here before you say all of that. How is Tamar being messy then by inviting you? It sounds to me that you are making up situations in your head based off of the fact that this man is white. Because you know damn well, if JR was Darnell and was chocolate, that she probably would have reacted the same way. This could have been Vince Hubert, fat motherfucking Vince Hubert, and Tamar would have reacted the same way.
I think your man is very messy. And what he did between Tamar, Rosa, and I, and that could have potentially spilled into our workplace.
What he did between Tamar, Rosa, and I. What did he do if all Tamar said was, my man, don't fuck around with my man. I find you fucking around with my man, bitch. We gonna have an issue. Please, let's stop. Because what we not about to do is make it seem like Tamar was really out here like, I will bring a knife and I will cut you, bitch. Like, if anything, Tamar probably said, I will cut a bitch over my man. But you're playing white women games. Jessie is giving Karen. It's giving Karen. It's giving Black Karen. Because you're coming to us with these hypothetical situations, but then turning around and saying, okay, but Tamar never had a problem. Because Tamar never came to me and addressed it. And she never went to her to address it, even though I gave her DM, her Instagram. But yet somehow, some way, we still could have been fired because of this white man. That's not problematic to y'all. Take away the fact that he's white. Let's pretend he's black. That's still not problematic to y'all? Take away the fact that it's a man at all, and let's pretend it's all women. That's not problematic to y'all? One person has a bias against another person and is now making up a situation, a hypothetical situation, and then bringing it to the internet. Even though nothing ever really happened, but because of this person's bias.
I don't care to go hang out with Santa Claus at his holiday party. Okay. I thought that was kind of messy as well. So I just wanted to address that, just let you guys know what I experienced and why I said those things. She's never confronted me about that. She's never had any comments to me about that. Like I said, anytime I've seen her at work, it was always giving, yeah, get him for me. It never gave, oh, I don't like that you said whatever. And if she would have said that to me, I would have respected it. And I would have, adjusted the videos. I have no problem doing that. I've done that plenty of times. However, I just want to make it clear, this lady has a embarrassment kink. And I think that she also is obsessed with mess. And
this isn't messy? It's giving messy woo. It's giving messy woo because this isn't messy. This is how motherfuckers end up getting manipulated every day because y'all don't listen. Y'all listen for the big trigger words or for the messy parts, but y'all don't actually hear people when they speak. Because based off her own words, nothing warranted this video. Nothing provoked this video other than she wanted to get up here and be messy. So now this is about to create some shit. And then watch everybody blame it on Tamar. Because Tamar is always involved in some shit. Watch. Damn if every video that I do is not backing up the little psychic reading that I did on Tamar in the video that I did a couple of weeks ago. Because all of this was unnecessary. You brought this to the public, Jess. You did. You've been on YouTube long enough to know just because people in the comments saying, oh, she unfollowed. You know more than anybody else from being on this platform. Because it was YouTube and social media that got her to Dish Nation. You know more than anybody else to not go based off the subscribers in the comments. And you know that they just want to be messy and cause mess. And you're feeding into it. But you're using Tamar's history of being a messy individual as a scapegoat. Like you're using Tamar as a scapegoat to be messy right now. And I see right through the bullshit. Again, I came on this perfectly prepared to drag Tamar had she been in the wrong. But I'm saying through Messy Woo's bullshit. You know that Tamar is seen as a messy individual. You don't like the fact that your friend got pressed because you don't like who you don't like who Tamar's man is. So you don't like the fact that your friend got pressed by Tamar over this man. And because he's white, he's beneath you. And you don't like the fact that your friend got pressed over this white man. So now you're being messy, and now this is your get back. I see right through the bullshit, Messy Woo. I see you.
This man is also in the same boat, but I also want to make something very clear, something else very, very clear as well. Baby, I'm not Lonnie Love.
What was the point of saying that? That was another headline that I saw. Which is why I was rushing to do this video. I was actually about to stop working for today. But then I remembered that headline, and I remembered this topic, and I was just like, no, let me do it because I really want to know what happened. What did Tamar do now? You being messy. You being messy. You bringing up Lonnie Love to bring up the real. Again, you're using Tamar as a scapegoat, and you're using her history as a way to paint a narrative.
I'm worse. I'm worse. This man is also in the same boat, but I also want to make something very clear, something else very, very clear as well. Baby, I'm not Lonnie Love. I'm worse. I'm worse. Yeah. I will have peace in my workplace. I will go to this nation and do my job and leave peacefully as I have done from the beginning. I adore my job.
Now, what does that mean? You will go to HR and get her fired? Like, are you threatening white tactics now? It's crazy how you got all of this vitriol for this white man, but yet you resorting to do everything that they are stereotypically known for. What do you mean by I'm not Lonnie Love? I will have peace in my workplace. That sounds like a threat to her working there. Am I the only one who caught that? That sounds like a threat to her working there. And again, what is this based off? What is this based off? There was nothing that was done directly to Messy Woo, and she stated that. Messy Woo, she approached you about your friend. Your friend. Yet you're the one doing the video.
Job at this nation. I adore the staff there. I have to and do my job and leave peacefully as I have done from the beginning. The same boat, but I also want to make something very clear, something else very, very clear as well. Baby, I'm not Lonnie Love. I'm worse. I'm worse. Yeah. I will have peace in my workplace. I will go to this nation and do my job and leave peacefully as I have done from the beginning. I adore my job at this nation. I adore the staff there. I have literally no issues in any workspace that I've been a part of. You talk to anybody from BT to I1 Digital to Essence to Madame Noir to whatever partnerships you guys see me doing. I have consistently worked the last 7 years and done it well because I consistently go to my job or go to my partnerships, do what I do, and I go home. Y'all don't ever see me in any mess. If you do, please let me know. What mess do you guys see me as far as?
Right now, and it's entitled Story Time. Yes, she unfollowed me, and here is why. I'll wait. Matter of fact, go like the video. Go like the video. Oh, let me play the perfect song for her.
Yes, I am the leader of the new school. Bring a cut and a whole lot of new bros. Giving the guys of the shit to the people. This body, this tongue gets lethal out. No, I don't want to kiki hoe. This shit right here on repeat, yo. Not here, one of y'all gonna see me though. In charge of the girl that she hoe. I'm the motherfucking queen of the shit. Who you know, running up the green till it's lit. Throwing ass when the digits turn on my head. If a bitch talk shit, then it's shout to the lips, bitch. All my bitches say ignorant. All my bitches say hella bit. All my bitches say in the club, unless you can't handle it. All my bitches say ignorant. All my bitches say hella bit. All my bitches say in the club.
I would like to dedicate that to Messy Woo. Because that's exactly how you sound right now. Straight ignorant.
Being in as far as my workspaces, and please don't come mention no Haitian DJs, no Haitian promoters who have never talked to me in real life but get online and say shit about me. That's absolutely not true.
Oh. But it's okay for you to speak about everybody else in a mess. But you're saying, oh, don't come speaking to me about no Haitian DJs. Okay. So it's okay to use Tamar and her white slave master as scapegoats. But like when it comes to you and your drama, then it's just salacious lies. Don't believe them. We've never met. Okay, Messy Woo. I see the game that you're playing. Baby, your slip is showing. I done called your number. I got your number. I got your number.
The receipts, you guys still don't acknowledge my receipts. We're not talking about that. Spaces, and please don't come mention no Haitian DJs, no Haitian promoters who have never talked to me in real life but get online and say shit about me. That's absolutely not true. And when I expose the receipts, you guys still don't acknowledge my receipts. We're not talking about that. We're talking about my real workspaces. I love what I do, and it's an honor for me to get to do what I do, and I take it very seriously. I treat people well when I go into the workplace.
Do you? Story time. Yes, she unfollowed me. Here is why. You just uploaded this video to YouTube for what? But you take your work seriously. But yet here you are on YouTube bringing the mess for what?
I don't say much. I just stay focused on what I'm doing and I go home. And from time to time, God will bless me with friendships, you know, that derive from my workspaces, which is why I also feel like I've been able to constantly work how I've worked. But Tamar and Colonel Sanders will not ruin my workplace experience. I will have peace where I work. And
she's making threats. She's making threats. She's making threats. Like, it's given very much. Is that a threat? No, it's a promise. It's a promise. Is that a threat? No, it's a promise.
I want to address this too because, again, I've seen a lot of comments. You know, I saw one comment that said, yeah, she supposedly said something online about being upset about what I said. The woman has never said anything to me. So, you know, I didn't care to go look it up. I don't care to go look it up. I just care to make sure that you guys understand why I felt that his actions do have a racist connotation. Because at the end of the day, frolicking Black women and purposely sowing seeds of division and that gives racism to me. And I stand by that. And you know what makes this all even the more interesting? Tamar was the same person last year, or I think the year before, going all over social media. Candy and Todd threatened me. Candy and Todd threatened me. You know what I'm saying? But here you are threatening me and my friend over your white tea. Like, you're doing the same thing.
Now let's pause and read this. I'm so serious. Let me find her name. I don't do this fake ass Atlanta shit. Don't play in my fucking face like that. This is when I get real serious. That's what your friend said to him last night. Tamar, call me back. I don't even fuck with her like that. Call me when you can. I will kill that bitch. Y'all will find her. I need a minute. And I say to myself to keep from this shit and to stay out of jail. If you already saying that Tamar's not about that life, then these are not threats to take serious. Like, come on. And I'm not saying that just because I'm solidified in my opinion of how I feel about Messy Boo. I'm saying that because we know damn well Tamar is not Remy Ma, who you really got to worry about pulling up with a gun and putting a cap in that ass. Like, come on. You not about to make me believe that Tamar Braxton is giving Tamar Myers. Like, it never gave Oxygen Network. It never gave Snap. Like, come on.
That you were villainizing Candy for. But you're doing it.
Here we go. There has to be a word for this. I'm sure that there is a word, but it has to be a word for people who are beefing with somebody and then intentionally bring up, like, people who are beefing with somebody and then they want to share their experience, but they intentionally bring up other popular cases or situations to support theirs, just to give them some sort of support and to manipulate you into feeling a certain way. It's like, y'all, remember how she did this person? Remember how she did that person? See, yeah, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. But you are, though. I don't care how many people you bring up that Tamar has publicly fallen out with. It still doesn't change the fact that you sat here and made up this hypothetical situation because you were upset that your friend got pressed by this white man. I'm sorry, that your friend got pressed by Tamar in defense of this white man. That's really what it comes down to.
To your coworker. To your coworker. White tea. You know, like, cut the shit.
I love the fact that HelloFresh always send me some.
This is what I mean. Like, this bitch is now playing on, oh, it's the fact that we're coworkers. We're coworkers. No, come on now. Clearly, y'all have other boundaries. Like, well, clearly Tamar be lacking boundaries, but come on now. Don't sit here and be talking to her deeper than a coworker, whether or not they was cool or besties or not. But regardless, though, you know that Tamar is looking at you and like thinking y'all have a certain relationship, whatever. Or if you know that Tamar doesn't have boundaries or whatever. But let's not all of a sudden try to go back to what the legal terms are. I'm your coworker. Okay, so why have we been texting like we friends? We talk like we friends. We talk like we sisters. But then now when it comes to this shit, now you want to pull a white move and be like, I'm your coworker. Okay. Okay, messy bro. Again, I'm seeing right through this bitch. I'm sorry. I know people gonna find any way to blame Tamar. I'm seeing through it. I don't give a fuck what Tamar told this girl. This girl is making it very clear how she feels.
I told her the story, and of course she was bewildered because I never brought this to her attention, and I never wanted to. But I told her, you know, what was happening. And I told her that Tamar had told me that she sent her a message. And she was like, no, absolutely not. She did not send me no message. And I was like, girl, she told me she sent you a message to confront you. And I sent her the screenshot. Then she followed up my screenshot with her screenshot. So Tamar never confronted my friend. And I'm not shocked. As I said on camera, I don't think it was ever given that. But it's just like, why do all this? Like, why threaten me to, I better get my friend and I'm gonna fuck your friend up, and like actually threaten to delete my friend. Like, this woman threatened to delete.
Oh my God. This bitch is being such. She playing white girl tactics, y'all.
Delete my friend. And I just want y'all to understand, like, some of y'all will be like, well, damn, why you ain't? Because like, I really just could not believe this. I'm just like, there's no way. Like, there's really no way. Obviously, she's all bark, no bite. But like, there's really just.
You know what it's given? Another reason why I can't find that is like real is because I've done story times. I'm the queen of motherfucking story times. And it's very much given. My best friend tried to kill me. Meanwhile, she handed me a paper. And I got a paper cut. That's what it's given. I know. Listen. I was the queen of story times, baby. Over 72 million views within a year. Y'all see the screenshots I'll be posting in my intro? Pause it next time you see my intro. Queen of story times. If you wasn't around for that era during 2016, so I know how to craft a story and how to be very successful at it. And it's giving the over dramatization and the clickbait that we used to do. It's giving that because you know damn well that this bitch was not gonna literally kill your best friend. Come on now. And then you waited all of this time. Why? You're messy. And I don't like when people manipulate other people to feel a certain way or to push a certain narrative. And I don't like when people try to make other people a scapegoat for their bullshit. Fucking bigoted ass. Oh my God.
No way that this woman is this like far gone. There's just no way. And like for you to do that like to your coworker. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like crazy. It's insane. It's insane. And some of you will say, well, why don't you just, you know, confront her? Or like, please understand, this person does not live in this reality. This person lives in their own perceived reality. I've been around this person enough to know this. There's other things I'm not saying. But at this
say it. Don't come to us with the mess. Say it. Or just go to HR like you keep implying that you're going to do. Girl. I'm just getting annoyed, y'all.
Mr.
I'm getting all types of annoyed.
Are you not embarrassed? So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Again, like, I don't have an issue. I'm on my way to work now. I'm gonna have me a good work day.
She doesn't have an issue, but story time. Yes, she unfollowed me, and here is why. But she doesn't have an issue. And yet Tamar has never confronted her about a personal issue. But then let's go back to what she just said.
Like, what has taken place? This is what has taken place. For real. This is what has taken place. These are the facts. Certain things, and even going to Dish Nation's comments and say certain things about me. Like, I just want you guys to know for real, like, what has taken place. This is what.
His unisex cologne. Can you guys see that? Can you?
Girl, we don't give a fuck. Or at least I don't. Messy woo. Messy woo. I stand with Tamar in this situation. I'm sorry. I do. Don't mess with my man. I'm going to be the one to break it to you. My girls and my men, find your own and leave mine alone. Don't mess with my man. I'm going to be the one to break it to you. Here's a little advice to you. Find your own man. Funny how somebody that's so black and so proud missed the memo where you mess with my man and I'm going to cut you. Mess with my man and I'm going to ride by and slash the tires. Come on now. Now we really trying to turn those things into like actual. Okay. And like I said, I got on this video prepared to drag Tamar. That's why I intentionally chose this thumbnail, because it made her look crazier. But come on now. Let me know what y'all thought of this down in the comment box below. Don't let people manipulate y'all the way that she's trying to manipulate the audience. And I'm sure every comment box, hers included, TikTok, whoever break the story, I'm sure that everybody probably going in on Tamar over this made up hypothetical situation that even her friend wasn't offended by, because her friend didn't even. She kept saying how Tamar didn't hit up her friend, but her friend didn't hit up Tamar. So what are we really talking about? You're talking about, oh, my job is at jeopardy. You could have messed it up for all three. This white man could have messed up our jobs. Not only did Tamar never direct message your friend never checked Tamar about what Tamar was saying. So what fucking issue is there? Don't get in my comments with the bullshit. Child, I'm done with this.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas swimming up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas swimming up, but wasn't.